Welcome to Formnext 2023. Welcome to our last, we are very sad, our last after work talk, or let's say our after show talk, because we're really at an end. I can't believe it. Time runs fast. But so more I'm happy that the makers of the exhibition are here with me. Petra Haarburger, she's vice president of Mesago. Sascha Wenzler, you're president of Mesago and you're vice president of Mesago.
It's Friday.
This is what happens if you're at the show. All of a sudden,
Where is it? Where it's really confusing. You know what? You know what I'm doing now? I'm at an end with doing here. So I put off my shoes.
Yeah.
I put off my shoes. I quit the walking because
Yeah. See, you all have it. I'm the only one. Yeah, I missed out on it. Sorry.
She entered as president, but now she's a vice president because there are no socks.
No socks.
Now I'm giving to my co-moderator Sven. Do the rest, yeah. Do the rest for me. I finished.
I'm not that relaxed as you are. That's a funny thing, because I think the more you get into it, the more you are keen to keep on going all the time. So it could last forever. I know the two of you would say differently, I guess. Sascha, how do you feel after 3.5 days of Formnext?
Yeah, it's it's like maybe 10 seconds ago when we met on Tuesday on this stage.
True.
So always when the week begins, you think, hey, how should I survive this? And it's so long until Friday. And suddenly, you sit here, you look back, and you really look back to very positive days, very energetic days. And that's, for me, one of the specials is we live in a totally different world like 2019, pre-COVID. And this positive energy is necessary because it's challenging times for the engineering industry as a whole, for mechanical engineering.
But you saw a lot this week. Tell us about your highlights. What was energizing for you?
It's again reaching another level for the AM industry. The aim was always, hey, let's go industrial. That was our principle also when we started Formnext, to put the industrial AM with the process in the focus. But it's not anymore about improving the machine. It is still. When you walk around, the bigger machines, different machines. So the machine itself is still developing, the processes are developing. But and then the next step is the integration of the process and the manufacturing, the automation. These are levels now to be focused on, and finally it's the challenging question for a regular industry: what are the costs? Where's the added value?
You saw me performing the post processing when I was at Audi and at 3D Werk in Schwarzwald. I did it myself, and I was really wet. It was so sweating, and it was so exhausting. Really. So I experienced by myself that is one of the big topics we have to solve, because if you do not solve this post-processing steps, it's hard work, and it's labor intensive, and it's cost intensive, and it costs time.
Yeah. And these are the questions now challenging the community, but that's the community always wanted to be there in this industrial environment, so it's necessary for them to answer these questions. And like in a regular phase of an industry life cycle, some companies might not answer this question. So but all of the community share this positive thinking about this. And hey, let's move on, let's do this, and let's go on for it. That's great. And I think also the discussion turned a bit away from the pure sales perspective to a more consultancy aspect, because I think everybody recognized, hey, AM and the huge number of processes and the different materials. There are so many possibilities to broaden up the user industries, to bring more of them in AM, it's still heavily necessary to consult them.
Yep.
You need a solution provider who understands the different sides and the different partners of the community.
What's the right way? What's the right process? It's not about, hey, I want to sell you my machine, because this is only done once. When it's done the wrong way, this customer will never work with AM again. Absolutely. He will be disappointed. Yep. It's also maybe saying, hey, AM for your idea might not be the right way. Or hey, before you decide for a technology, use a service provider. Go to these guys, talk with them, and this is also felt. It's still the willingness also of the different companies to cooperate for the benefit of the customer, because then the final benefit will be for AM.
But coming back to the highlights, Mrs. President.
Without the right socks.
You walked a lot in these socks. We just were sitting here at the table.
Right.
Yeah, you know, so my socks are fresh. What has been your highlights here at the exhibition?
I think from the technical point of view, Sascha already mentioned it, that we have a more mature industry again. But I think my highlight definitely was what you said at the very beginning, that looking at the times that we live in at the moment and having these positive vibrations here everywhere, it was energizing for me as well. I mean, the only thing that is not energized is my voice, but I think this is very normal after 3.5 days. But I feel so energized because this positive attitude, this thinking in chances, in possibilities, and not always in problems or risks. I think this is such a great attitude, and I think you could really feel that this is what also, yes, sort of the core of this industry, this spirit that the industry had. And I think, I mean, I don't have to talk about yesterday night, also one reason why the voice is gone, but, you know, this ability to still have this power and this energy. And I think this is what we need in these times. And this is what will really not only bring hope, but will bring solutions. And I believe we need more of these guys.
So it feels like a positive bubble.
It does. Hopefully not only a bubble. I hope the bubble opens to the rest.
For me, the outside world was shut off.
You're right.
For
a little
one
bit.
week, and we just had this topic here.
The,
and what
the AM Galaxy.
The AM Galaxy.
I must really summarize it the way it was, and according to what you said, Sascha, and you as well, Petra. I go out totally energized and batteries full again, although it should be the contrary. And I tell you why. We were discussing progress the last few years, and this time it really was a huge step, in my opinion. We could see end users here on stage using AM in their production lines.
And very freshly. They came from September. They started September and they are now in a hockey stick. So they are selling their product online, and you can't believe it.
There is where you see how fast AM could be in the implementation, but also the big players like the best choice, by the way, congrats to you, was choose Nordics as a partner region this year, because we had Grundfos, Danfoss, the Lego Group, and many others on our stage who give really a fantastic outlook of what is possible and what's already in place with AM. So we have this automation providers in the meantime, and what I really love was to see that all the surrounding topics like design for AM today, or the discussion on sustainability, has got to a maturity level we've never had before. So I could really not only see but feel the progress, and that's how I leave the fair here.
Yeah, exactly, and finally it's still a long way to go. So nothing is finished yet.
You followed the presentation and you saw the numbers going up, but numbers going up till 2040. So that is a long way to go.
Yeah, and this dynamic is necessary for even for the rest of the industry, for conventional industry, because finally everybody of us needs this positive spirit. Having it in the company, having it maybe in only one department, but then bringing it to the rest and saying, hey, also these depressive times, economic downturns. Everybody knows it will go up again. The question is when, and then you need these positive energetic guys and ladies and guys to keep the spirit up.
Sascha, the end of the exhibition week is always a week we were talking about numbers. That reminds me, in the start we know how many exhibitors are here. You know it very exactly, more than 800. But we are very, everybody's a bit uncertain how many visitors will come. Yeah. Do you want to share some numbers on that?
Yeah, for sure. And it's also in these times, let's say, extraordinary what happened. So looking back at last year when we finished nearly with 30,000, 29,000 something. Now at the moment, and it's still rest of the day is still coming.
Exactly.
We are kind of ranging around about 10% plus.
Wow.
So my personal opinion, the final figure will be in between 32 something, 33 something. And yeah, let's wait. Maybe
so everybody 33,000, not 32 and 30.
Yeah, they are.
Just not to clarify. Yeah, it's like
so the thousand is missing in this case. Yeah, exactly.
By the way, that was exactly the impression I got from the people that I talked to. Yeah. It was crowded.
And here at the booth.
Yeah,
everything was.
Yeah, but not only at the booth. I mean, if you walk through, usually you get the chance to step easily into a booth. Here at Formnext is quite difficult because all the people at the booth are occupied. Seeing it from a company that's presenting their products is fantastic because you have so many contacts. And this is, Petra, by the way, where I see that this family is growing to the outside. And the more end users we get into it, like Danfoss, like Grundfos, etc., and the more corporations we have between them, the larger it will be. And I mean, you already should think about getting more halls for the conference.
We asked Uwe Behm to build another one. No, no, I think it's wonderful, and I think that was also one part of the experience was definitely the positive feedback that we got. To be honest, I mean, we all, and especially the Formnext team and whole Mesago, everybody. I mean, you work for a whole year, right, to stage this, to really, and you have hopes, and you think, and then it's so rewarding, to really see that it's also been appreciated, and that obviously all the work led to the right results, and that's also nice and great about this community is if things don't work right, they tell us in a nice way, but on the other hand, if things are running well, they also give us this feedback. So there's a lot, I think, of like in a good family, if you have good times, you can celebrate. If you have bad times, you can talk and try to get out of it. So I think this is really something, that makes it very special. And for me, it's always nice because, lots of our Messe Frankfurt colleagues attend or come, especially to the party. I don't know why. No. And I mean, we have so many different brands here on the show floor, also from Messe Frankfurt. And I think even they, having the overview and the comparison to other technologies, to other communities, also they feel this special vibes and everything. Yeah. And as we have our SPS actually staged in Nuremberg next week, which is automation, this is also for me going to be really, really interesting. I'm really curious how this is going to feel because it's a different community and we all live on the same planet and have the same challenges at the moment. So let's see. But now we're here.
There will be the people doing the components to build the machine you need here for additive manufacturing. So there is the circle closed. Sascha, talking about your team was very busy before, and you changed something in the concept. You had a new concept with the stages. Now after the exhibition, did it work out for you?
Yeah, it was amazing. It was great. I just talked to my colleague Caro right over there. So it perfectly worked out because everybody was inside the halls, attending the sessions, attending you guys here on the stage. You have it here. We have the application stage one floor above us, where it's more deep diving in the applications, and the technology stage in hall number 12. So everything was integrated. And it's not a format being separated, and I think that was the main aspect of the positive outcome is to have it inside, really inside, and that gave everybody the opportunity. Hey, what's going on, and which is the right cluster of topics, because we also clustered the topics. Where do I want to attend? And it was packed. It was always full. The audience was there, and the content was there. The moderation was there.
Yeah.
So
no, but I think it was
out.
also
Sometimes sleeping.
It worked out well. No,
Yeah.
really great. And coming to one point, you said it's Sven is also and Petra, the growing family.
Yeah.
Many what we heard, many new interested companies coming in, being potential users of the technology. And that was also always our aim, to bring new users to AM, to broaden up everything. And they ask the questions, and they need the solutions, and they need the consultancy. They are fresh. They are not so mature like the high-end users already in AM. That was also one of the facts of having the new faces and smiling new faces.
I think you guys are very clever in growing the business and the community, because we had on stage this morning representatives from Australia, and Australia will be our next year's partner country, as I learned. So what about Australia, Petra? Why do you want to add a dot on your global international Formnext map?
Well, I think why do we choose partner countries? I mean, this year, as we explained, the Nordic was also to support a little bit our trend topic or key topic of sustainability. And I think it's about bringing ecosystems together. And we all know, or maybe the AM community knows, that Australia is really also a hotspot where lots of things are going on. And I mean, our aim and our job in a certain way is to bring the family together and to maybe also, support them getting even closer, because we all know Australia is pretty far away. Although I heard that they even fly in for 2 days. For them, it's normal, because they had to fly 20 hours anyways, no matter where they go.
Breakfast.
No, but that's actually, and so I think what's to expect is really bringing the AM ecosystem here on the show floor of Australia, connecting them to everybody, and hopefully, as I said, growing the family, and at the end, bringing AM even more forward. I mean, that's what we do. So we'll see.
And bringing a piece to the picture, because Australia is very strong in delivering their goods and solutions to the Southeast Asia.
It's true.
So they are very
Asia and
good located.
It's just a bit our impression. It's far away. When you talk to the Australians, hey guys, you know, there's another part of the globe we are quite
close to,
where we do a lot of business, and that's one of the reasons. So it's not the plan to bring a Formnext to Australia. No, it's to
bring
Australia to Australia has a whole ecosystem of AM, a very functioning one, with some very highly interesting verticals, like with the Nordics, with special verticals. And that's what we want to show to the rest of the world. And the perfect place is here. And the tool to do this is this partner country concept.
But we need to mention, and that's really important. That's what I heard a lot. I want to give you that feedback, because I know you got a lot of positive feedback already. But something that I really heard is might be difference with Formnext compared to other trade fairs is that it's not only happening here in Frankfurt. That really makes a difference, in my opinion, because whatever perspective you look at it, you need like a combining factor. And this is getting more and more Formnext, either by visits in other countries, other forums where Formnext takes place, where Formnext is a facilitator between different parties. So it's much more, in my opinion, than a trade fair. And that's the feedback I get from the participants.
That's great. I mean, that's exactly what we want. Yeah, I think I said that in our morning talk, which is, I don't know, 3.5 days ago. Crazy. Years ago. Is like our vision is driving technologies by connecting bright minds. So this is what we do, bringing the right people together, bringing ecosystems together. And well, it's sort of, you know, if you have a brand with a reputation like Formnext, this helps, you know, and also using the vibrance of the brand to hopefully help people who are not so visible or brands that are not so visible to come and to really connect. Yeah, so we are the facilitator, as you said, the platform, however you name it, and in different channels. I mean, also our format here. I'm really looking forward to seeing some of the stuff here on demand later, because I was not able to look at it. So that's also something, you know, you cannot be at different spaces at the same time, not yet, who knows. But then to also have the opportunity to get this information afterwards, to look it up. So yeah, it's a very complex ecosystem at the moment, or it becomes more complex.
Yeah, let me add to our audience that there will be each and every piece we had here on stage, each expert insight or each panel discussion is as a recorded file in your media library, so you can have a look at each news or the highlights we brought from the exhibition halls. So that's all there.
Yeah, and just amending Petra a little bit, that's the vice versa way. So also we live now in a not so globalized world anymore. Sure. Therefore, we think it's necessary to bring this combination of being highly industrial and highly professional in the combination with the family spirit, with this energy, to the markets where AM is relevant, for the industries. This is the reason to do events in China, to do events in Japan, and to do events in the US. Yeah. Because that's also to encourage the user industries to use the technology in the right way. Yeah. So it's also bringing this part of the story to these places.
And it helps growing the brand.
Sure.
Of Formnext.
Yeah.
One short remark, and then I stop, promise, is what I really want to highlight, because I talked to Christoph yesterday, and we talked about the manpower you have to make this all possible. And really, probably for the audience to understand that such a small team compared to the outcome, this is incredible. Compliments for that, because I experienced it, and Frank, you as well, was all perfectly organized. We had always our contact persons in place that needs to help us. So this is amazing, because of course we see you, and you are responsible for the success, but your team is really amazing.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. And I think we also have this family spirit, whether it's in the Formnext team, within Mesago, within Messe Frankfurt. So also these ecosystems help. Yeah, our international colleagues, they all contribute.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. We call it then the family in the family.
Yeah.
But it's
the insiders.
Everybody of us, you as well, we all work with the team. We only can function with the team. Yeah. And finally the team makes everything.
Yeah.
So that's absolutely great.
I see on the screen that there is 1:15 till the end of the show. But I step in here right now because it's all about the team. That's my buzzword, because I want not only you to stand up. I would like to have all the people who are busy and working and are still here at the booth and in the exhibition, come to me up on stage. And I think it's a good time that we can have a short celebration, and that you might see how many people are working behind that nice wall here to make it happen. And unfortunately, it will be that when they come to us on stage, there will be no one there who manages the stream.
That's wonderful.
So when now something happens, nobody's there who can have a fix on it. But nevertheless, I want you outside to see everybody who's working, and please take a glass of champagne with me.
Thank you.
Yeah, come here, guys.
Come on.
Woo!
Come on stage.
Wonderful.
Danke.
Cheers.
Oh, thank you. Cheers.
Petra, tausend Dank.
Prost. Vielen Dank. Super gemacht. Ich freue mich schon auf nächstes Jahr, obwohl das noch nicht mal zu Ende ist.
Danke.
Prost, ihr Lieben.
Los.
Danke.
Fabi.
Caro, wunderbar. Franzi, super.
Ja, genial. Also, super.
Zum Wohl, vielen herzlichen Dank nochmal.
Dankeschön.
Zum Wohl. Petra.
Cheers, Caro.
Cheers on the team.
To Formnext
Team.
Yeah, to the team and to good team spirit. I think that's the most important thing.
Wir haben schon. Yeah, that is giving kudos to all the are working behind, and you know, it's a huge thank you not only for these here on our stage, but it's a huge thank you for the visitors that make all this possible. But now I have to send, unfortunately, drink fast.
Yeah, right.
Or take it with you back. Unfortunately, some of you have to go back again, because otherwise nothing will run here.
Yeah.
It's not. The work is not done by itself. Sorry, guys.
Yet.
Sorry for that. But that, that's a fact.
We are the right guys to drink fast.
We are well trained, actually.
You can stay with me here on stage. Yeah. Dear ladies and gentlemen, do we have a red light already? They are behind at their desks. No, we have. Yeah, there is a red light. It could be that the working is still going on and everything is functioning. Well, Sven, it was a pleasure working with you. It was a pleasure that we had the possibility to be here. And you know what? Next time I will moderate the whole week without shirts.
It's much more convenient.
It's very convenient. And you have really nice socks.
Yeah, right. So everybody can see 3.5 days of show. Everybody's a little nuts and crazy, but I think this is just also part of it. Yeah, wonderful.
It's a crazy community, and I love this community. And for you at the live streams at home, it was a pleasure of you having us, and thank you for the questions we got with our Slido system. It was very helpful here on stage, and I hope it helped you to get the answers you needed to grow your business and to make AM the new technology in your office and in your manufacturing.
And the most important thing is we will see you back here again at Formnext 2024. So stay tuned and see you there, right?
Formnext 2024.
Let's say
here in Frankfurt.
Yeah. And lots of other stuff in between, as we know.
As we know. So go to formnext.com, and there you will find not all we recorded, but all the upcoming events. Great. So thank you very much.
Everybody.
Thanks to all of you.
Bye.
Bye.